he's lame. Somebody's run him into the ground.
Man must have been in a hurry.
Maybe we better try to find out why.
I've been hoping I'd find somebody. Handcuffs. I'm not trying to hide them. I'm looking for help.
What kind of help?
It's not for me. It's for the fella who put these on me. He's back there about 3 miles hurt.
Why'd you stay with him?
Because he had a gun in his hand. I figured he was about to kill me.
Who's this? Who's about to kill you?
Morehouse, Sheriff Clyde Morehouse. I didn't say he was about to kill me. I said I figured he was. I could have been wrong. But if I stayed there, I could have been dead, too. Yes, sir, now, I was his prisoner. But he put these cuffs on the wrong man. Crossed my heart and hoped to die. It's a fine resolution. I reckon he figured I was trying to escape.
Joe, why don't you ride back and have a look?
You sure tell him Hank sent you. I'd call that one for the history books. A prisoner sending help to a sheriff that's bent on hanging him. Thank you.
No, that's good. That don't beat all. Just when I thought I was running plumb out of luck. You got him safe, have you?
You bet we do.
Horse stepped in a gopher hole, broke his leg. Throwed me something fierce. Before I knew what had happened, well, he'd have hightailed it.
What'd this fella do?
Oh, he and a couple of his friends was helping themselves to bank money. Last month, when they held up a stage, killed the driver, robbed all the passengers, and took off. Yes, sir. You caught yourself a real sweetheart.
That sounds like it. Let's get you back to camp. Think you can ride?
I reckon so.
All right, I'll give you a hand. Oh. Take it slow.
Oh.
I'm saying, what are you going to party this with today?
Here he is. He's pretty stoned out. Give me a hammer. Watch his leg. Yep. Easy does it. There we go.
Yeah, Sheriff?
Howdy.
And I looked at the stars in the sky. I wondered if ever a cowboy would drift to that sweet by and by.
Try taking off like that again, I'm gonna put a bullet in you.
I was just going for help. It's like I told these folks.
Yeah. And guess what you told them folks? They hadn't have stopped you, you'd be fetched up somewhere in Mexico. Who that Hank here?
Ben Cartwright, Sheriff. My son Hoss over here.
Howdy, Sheriff. Much obliged to your son there, Mr. Cartwright. But I got another favor to ask of you.
Sheriff, you look as if you could use a doctor.
You sure do, Clyde.
Mr. Cartwright, if you just strap me up real tight, well, I'll be on my way with him, but I'm gonna have to ask you for the loan of a horse and saddle.
Of course. Have much of a case against him?
Well, eyeball witness. Passengers he robbed.
When they see me, they're gonna tell you. Too bad, you got the wrong Hank Simmons.
Well, if that happens, I'll let you go. Till then, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Oh, yeah, I think I could use that strapping up right now.
Get the bandage box up, Jimbo.
They say there will be a great judgment, and cowboys like doggies will stand.
Now, let breath out, please.
Oh, easy. I won't be able to breathe at all.
Exactly what bandage is for, so you not breathe too hard and hurt the rib. When you get to Cottonwood, you see the doctor, and you tell Dr. Hop Singh is do good job.
Thank you. All I can say is I'm plumb out of wind.
Good. Bandage is success.
I'd feel a whole lot easier if you were to stay on here, Sheriff. We can take care of Simmons.
I'll feel a whole lot easier when I get him behind bars. If I can get him there.
Sheriff, how you feeling?
Well, I tell you, I've been talking awful sassy, but I got to admit, I don't feel sassy. I've been thinking, wonder if one of you folks would ride along with me.
Well, I suppose I could.
Yes, of course. I figure 2 days going, 1 day coming back. You'll get deputy pay.
No need for that. I'll saddle my horse.
You'll get it.
Are you really that scared of me, Clyde?
Well, I'm careful of loaded guns and rattlesnakes. If you give me any more lip, I'm gonna tie you to that saddle.
I'll tell you, it's a sad business when people don't trust each other. I'd hate to see what you do to a real wicked man.
Mr. Cartwright, I want to thank you once again for all your kindness.
I'm more than welcome.
Everything you've done for me. Ooh. All right, let's ride.
And I want to thank you, too, Mr. Cartwright, for your hospitality. The accommodations weren't too good, but the chow board made up for it. Oh, good lost in the great tidal sail. All that might have walked in the past. Roll on, little doggy. Roll on. This is real pretty country. Must be mine in California. You ever been to California, Joe?
Yep.
Joe, I got to warn you. This fella here could talk the stinger right out of a bee. He'll be poking and prying, trying to find your weak spots. He'll try to trick you, catch you off guard, jump you when he does.
You're just suspicious, Clyde. Now, I'm going to settle down there. If I put some money together, around Stockton way, raise blooded cattle. Yeah, I've been reading up on it. I'm going to be a cowhand all my life.
Assuming you have a life.
Assuming. That's a good word. You do much reading, Joe?
Yeah, fair amount.
Yeah, same with me. I like learning things. Never had any real schooling. Kicked around too much for it. But you may have noticed I taught myself reading and writing. And how to speak proper. Properly. Taught myself a lot of things.
Yeah, such as wool pulling.
I found I'm smarter than most people. Roll on, little doggy. Roll on. You know something? I grew up in these hills, that's a fact. Lived with a Mexican family about 10 miles east of here.
They didn't have much, but they treated me like one of their own. I never had any family that I can remember. What? What's a woman? I called her Aunt B. I remember her. Must have been about 5, maybe 6. Kept running away from her. She was mean. Then there was another family took me in. The school teacher boarded with them. She started me reading. But I didn't stay with them either. Don't remember why. Yes, sir. Sheriff, you're taking me right back into home country. I got a lot of friends around here. Why don't you help him, Joe?
I don't need help.
You look about done in. I'll bet them ribs are burning like fire, aren't they? You know, you want to be careful, Sheriff. You could puncture a lung. I had a friend once did that. Drowned in his own blood.
All right, come on, knock it off.
Well, doesn't it bother you to see a man suffering like that? It hurts me just to look at him. And for what? So he can look like a fool at the end.
You're aiming to rile me, you have. You shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you permanent. Just remember, I don't have to take you back alive. Take the first watch, will you, Joe?
Yeah.
I would take it, but I got to ease this pain a bit. Take Wendy here over there to that tree and cuff him around it. Let's go.
It's pain making him fretful. You got to understand that, Joe.
Okay, that's far enough.
I guess he's worried, too, not knowing which Simmons I am.
On the ground, put your hands around the tree.
Oh, especially since we're so close to home country. Must be thinking about the Mexican family, all them friends I have around here. I wouldn't be surprised if they're watching us right now, figuring on doing something. Oiga! Venga para acá! Just fooling.
If he does that again, knock him out.
Can't you fellas take a joke? I feel sorry for you. I truly do. You're more prisoners around here than I am. I've got nothing to worry about. I can just go to sleep. But you gotta stay awake. Gotta jump every time I move. And every time you hear something out there in the night. And tomorrow it'll be worse.
Wake up. Rise and shine.
Morning, Clyde.
Go get yourself a cup of coffee, and let's ride.
I'm afraid I will be a stray cowboy, a maverick unbranded on high, and get into trouble at dawning when the boss of the riders goes by. Roll on, roll on, roll on, little doggy, roll on, roll on. Maria? What's happened here? Where's your papa? Where's Pepe?
My father is dead. Pepe, go.
Maria. Maria! How long has she been like this?
2, 3 days. I think she might die.
You got any food?
Not for a long time. I tried, but I am sick.
I don't mean that. You got any food in the house?
See. Please, you help?
Come in.
Senor, get me some water. Get my sister some water.
Here you go, boy. You need this more than your sister. Yes, that's good, isn't it? Yeah. Bet you that makes you feel a lot better, doesn't it? You don't remember me, do you? You weren't no bigger than a chicken the last time I was here. Your papa had some horses and a couple of cows, and they gone? Now, I used to live here when I was your age. That's a fact. When did your papa die?
Last week.
The same sickness as you and your sister? That's a shame. I was counting on him for something. Yeah. Listen, you know what you need? You need some food in you. I bet you get some food in you, you're gonna feel all right. And I'm gonna fix you some. Now I want you to pay close attention. I made arrangements to meet somebody here. See, I'm a sheriff, and he's one of my deputies. And we're after this real bad man. You understand? ¿Entiendes? I planned I'd signal him when I got here. And after I fix you that grub, I'm gonna build a fire, big smoky one. And I want you to promise me to keep it going after I leave. Night and day till he gets here. You think you could do that?
I don't know.
Why, sure you can. You're a big boy, Pedro. His name's Yancey, Tom Yancey. You remember him? He's been around here.
See, I know him.
You tell him that Hank will see him in Mexicali. Think you can remember that?
You help Maria.
Well, I can't do anything for her right now. But I'll send somebody from town. I promise. All right? That's my boy. Now let's get you that grub.
There you go, buddy. Think you can feed yourself? I'm gonna cut some brush for that fire. Now, you need anything, you just shout.
Gracias.
De nada.
Drop it.
Didn't get you, huh?
Drop it.
Pedro, kill him!
Now you get up. Walk towards that cabin.
Still can't take a joke. Pedro, Maria! Cuidado. El bandido que busca. You're a little jumpy, aren't you? Why don't you go ahead and shoot him? You might just as well. He's half dead of the fever, and his sister ain't no better. They ain't eaten for 3 or 4 days. Well, what are we waiting for? Why don't you take me on into Cottonwood, deputy?
Don't be scared. Take it easy. So bring your fever down a little bit. Is there anybody around here that can help you?
Tell him no.
No.
Are you saying that because it's the truth or because he wants you to say so? Look, I'm just trying to help you, that's all.
Don't believe him, Pedro. He's lying. He don't want to help you.
Nearest neighbor's a good day's ride off. There's a doctor in Cottonwood now. But you wouldn't get there before tomorrow. It'd be a good day bringing him back here. The girl could be dead by then, boy along with her. What I was planning to do, I was going to kill one of them chickens out there and pick some greens and fix up a good soup and hand feed her the broth. What's the matter, Joe? Don't you believe me?
I believe what I say.
You think I'm lying about what I was planning to do? Or maybe I'm lying about the nearest neighbor. I told you I had a lot of friends around here. One of the others got to be lying and reading your mind. Sure I am. You're wondering why I want you to stay here. Whether I'm putting off a showdown in Cottonwood or because I expect my friends to come and get me. Right?
Oh, you know, there's one way I can make sure you don't get away.
Not you. You wouldn't shoot a man down in cold blood. You're all tied up with what's right and wrong.
Now, don't you push me too far.
You see, you got them principles, Joe. And they won't let you do things. That's the difference between you and me. I've got none. I can just do anything I want to. I don't care who gets hurt.
I know that.
I'll tell you something you don't know. I got ways of making people do what I want. Signaling for help? I told you, you're signaling my friends for me. I made you do that.
What's the matter, Hank? Not too sure of my principles right now.
pasa?
It's all right, Pedro.
Yeah, he's just having a little fun shooting at me.
He's lying to you. I was just signaling for help. Go on back to bed. Everything's all right.
You do what he tells you, Pedro. He'll shoot you if you don't. Don't try to outsmart me, Joe.
You know I'm sick of listening to your big mouth. Now sing me your favorite song. Here, I got you some nice hot soup. Here you go. Well, maybe it's a little too hot. We'll let it cool a while. Just set it right here. Your sister's better. Her fever's down. She wakes up, she's probably gonna want some of that soup. Yeah, try it. I'm not too bad a cook.
¿Qué quieres? ¿La mordaza?
Ah, good boy, Pedro, good boy. Now a knife. Cuchillo, cuchillo. Over there. Ándale. Ándale. What? Good boy. Come on. Ándale.
All right, come on. If you try that again, I'll tie you up.
Be careful, Pedro. Don't rile him. I told you he's a mean one. He hurt you? You better do what he tells you. We don't want him to hit you again.
Pedrito, ¿estás bien?
Got yourself another enemy, Joe. Maria, cuidado con él. Es un ladrón y asesino. I want to thank you for keeping that signal fire going. Make it real easy for my friends to find it. Boy hates you. Maria saw what you did to him. She hates you, too. They're going to set me free. Or my friends will. Maria and me used to be sweethearts. You didn't know that, did you? She'll do anything I want. Won't you, Maria? Let's see. You got 3 enemies in here. Gotta sleep sometime, too, Joe. Little tired?
Yeah, I'm tired. If you try anything, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm not gonna kill you, just shoot you in your leg and break it.
I do believe you mean that.
I do.
Well, see what you're doing to yourself, Joe? None of this would have happened if you
Stayed with that roundup, minded your own business. That's the meddling. That's what comes of it. Destroys a man's character.
I'll live with it.
Well, you go ahead and get some sleep, because I ain't gonna do nothing. I don't have to. They're gonna do it for me. Roll on, roll on, roll on, little doggies, roll on, roll on.
Dice que es un oficial. Me mostró a mí su insignia. Dice que el otro es un bandido.
I don't want you speaking Spanish. I don't know what you're saying. It makes me think you're planning something I won't like. You speak English.
Cuidado, man.
I told you not to speak Spanish. You speak English. Look, I just want you to know that you have no reason to be afraid of me. Hank's my prisoner. I'm acting as the sheriff's deputy. Do you understand that? Hank's wanted for robbery and murder. We were taking him back to Cottonwood to stand trial. He killed the sheriff and he got away. I followed him here. He says he's got a friend who's going to meet him here. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. You two were sick and I couldn't leave you. I don't know if you believe me, but it's the truth. Think you can eat something? I'll get you some soup.
He lies.
Why he hit you?
Because I helped Hank.
And the knife?
I took it to cut the ropes.
You can sit up a little. This extra pillow in your hand. There you go.
Why you hit my brother?
He came at me with a knife.
La verdad?
I didn't want to hurt him. Took out some soup. This Hank is a thief and a murderer. He's gonna try anything he can to get away. He's tried using your brother, and he'll try to use you. He's convinced he can make people do what he wants. He's kind of half got me believing it. Enough? I think you better take it slow. There's plenty more on the stove. If you get hungry, you just let me know, all right? Pedro, you want some soup?
No.
All right, I want you to stay in here. I don't want to see you in the kitchen. I'm gonna go outside and put some more wood on that fire.
He'll bring his friend.
Yeah, that's what Hank keeps saying. Have to have help. Just gonna have to hope he's lying.
Why don't you be sensible? There's no need for you to get yourself killed just because you told the sheriff you'd help. Let me go. Your troubles will be over, and I'll ride out here and never see me again. You better let me go. Because I'm going to get out of here one way or the other. And when I'm out of here, Joe! You'll know it when I'm out of here. You'll know it! You stubborn pighead! Yancey?
Yancey, there's a man in here with a gun on me! He's going to the bedroom, Yancey! I'm by the front door! I'm tied by the front door! Joe, why don't you walk out there in the fire and see if it's your friends or mine? Go ahead, Cartwright. Walk out there. He's still in the bedroom, Yancey! Still in the bedroom! Go on, Joe. You should have taken the deal, shouldn't you? Should have listened to me. Should have taken the deal. Still in the bedroom, Yancey! Pedro! I told you, Conrad! I told you!
Pedro,
Your brother's outside. He cut Hank loose.
Now you go get your horse. I can keep him pinned down till you get saddled up.
I ain't ready to leave here just yet. I got him right where I want him.
Take all the horses. Then let him try it.
I can't leave my sister in there.
That's right. You can't leave your sister in there with him.
Pedro, you do what I tell you. Both of you can ride out of here with us, right, Yancey?
That's right, boy.
Uh-huh. Like that?
Now, go over and stand by the fire where we can see you.
No.
Well, he ain't gonna hurt you.
You're the last person in the world he wants to hurt.
Go on. You want to help your sister, don't you?
Go on. All right. Come on out and see what I got for you. See what all your clean living righteousness got for you, Joe. Should have shot me when you had the chance. You couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't kill a man in cold blood. That's why I got it over you. You got principles, but I ain't. I can do anything I want to. You get the idea, Joe? Throw your gun out! I mean now!
what does he do to Pedro?
He's not gonna hurt you, brother.
I'm losing patience, Joe. You throw that gun out and you come out after it. Now throw it out! Oh, get him up. I got lots of plans for you, Joe. I'm gonna give you a nice, cool drink at the end of that well rope.
What about the boy and the woman?
Hank, you got 3 enemies now. Easy. Left you the extra horse. I figured you might be able to use it.
Gracias.
Pedro? Take care of your sister now, you? Adios.
Adios.